Alright, chat. It is time. Now, chat, here's the deal. Usually, I cook this with thyme and rosemary, along with butter. But I think we're going to try something different, okay? My biggest fear is that I overcook these steaks. These steaks were cooked to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. These are also very thin pieces of meat, so they cook extremely fast. I'm going to try to use a very high amount of heat, a moderate amount of oil, because these things absolutely, they basically like leak fat, its own oil, right? Maybe a moderate amount of oil. And the goal is to get a perfect sear without overcooking it. If the internal temperature reaches 135 degrees, that is perfect, okay? But that's after resting it. Usually after you take it off of the heat, it still raises in its internal temperature because the heat is still making its way in. So, let's get this started. Because it's a thin cut of meat, we need to cook it extremely fast. We're going to use a much higher temperature than what I usually use. We're going to go with 19. 19 on an electric stove is insane. Now chat, I will add the butter later. My fear adding it now is that it will burn the butter. So I'll add butter after the fact. We're going to add some olive oil. It's a little bit more than I usually use, but because we have to make it fast and we need to ensure that it sears evenly across all of it, the entire side, we're going to use a little bit more because the oil will help fill in the gaps and ensure that the heat is making contact with every part of the meat. Chat, to double check the meat, we will also use a meat thermometer. This thing will tell us exactly what the temperature inside of the steak. As long as it's under 135 degrees, it's good. We'll know that the oil is hot enough once it starts to steam up. In fact, you can already start to see it a little bit. Now would probably be a good time to put them in, but I'm gonna go a little bit hotter. It is time. I'm gonna use my subathon timer as my timer. We're gonna go for 30 seconds on each side. Oh my goodness. And done. That's it. Such a short amount of time. But remember, it's already cooked to perfection. Now all we have to do is just wait. We allow it 10 minutes to rest, and then if the temperature reads anything below 135, it's a success. Well, let me check the other side. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a perfect sear. That's beautiful. I might microwave the butter for too long. Should be fine though. Okay. Shot. This is it. It is now time to check the temperature. As long as it's under 135, then it's perfect. Here we go. Oh shit! Wait, it's still pretty cold in there. Now, assuming that I did in fact cook it to the right temperature in the oven, this should be a perfect medium rare. It must have cooled down internally because the steaks are so thin. There's only one way to find out. Shot! Life is good. Of course, we can't just leave it there. Wait, let me grab some rice. Ladies and gentlemen, Wagyu sushi. Dude. Look at that. The juices just flow out. Oh my god. I didn't even taste the meat. That fat is fucking... That's insane. Alright, chat. It's time to get to work. Timmy and Albert are streaming, so I'm not gonna ask them to come down. Instead, let's prepare a couple bowls of this stuff for them. Okay, we'll use this as a sort of garnishment. Actually, we'll throw the rest of this in here too, because why not? Ah, fuck. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna plate this. I'm kind of just winging it. Alright. Chat, what do you guys think? I know it kind of looks weird, but this is the best thing I could come up with, alright? Dude, how am I supposed to know what the fuck? Chat, I don't know how to plate food, okay? I just thought this would look cool. Alright, let's bring this up to Alberto. Alright? Chat.
Okay.
Did he eat it? Did he try it? Did he try it? He liked it. Oh, let's go. Success.
Chat, the rest of this stuff is all mine. Okay, I'm just gonna dump a bunch of rice on it and call it a day.
Dinner is served. Chat, we're going to go for the big one first. The juicer. This is just a reminder that life is good. Now, feed us. There's always this question that gets asked the moment A5 is brought out. Is it worth it? The moment you try it, the moment it touches your tongue, you chew on it, you feel its texture, its flavor, its tenderness. The answer is always the same. Hell no, dude. Imagine paying $200 for a slab of fucking meat, dude. At no fucking time is that ever worth it, bro. Dude, excuse me, for $200 you can literally buy food for like half a year. Come on, dude. Now, with that being said, Wagyu is not worth it because it's expensive as fuck. But it is an experience that you have to try at least once in your life. It is an experience. It's like skydiving. It's like going to Niagara Falls. It's like getting a new top play. Wagyu is an experience. And even though it may not be worth it, it's something worth celebrating. It's an event worth celebrating. And for that, for the subathon, for this channel and its community, we toasted that shit.